What is up, guys, and welcome back to another video on the channel. In today's video, I'm going to be ranking every single heist that released in Grand Theft Auto Online, starting back all the way in 2015 with the heist update, all the way to 2020 with the new Cayo Perico Heist DLC. Hopefully you guys will enjoy this video. Let's get straight into the video. So the heist update back in 2015 was released on March 10th, 2015, and this is one of the biggest updates that Rockstar ever released. And this was also an update that a lot of people were waiting for. So in this update, they added a total of 11 new vehicles. They also added the flare gun. They also added 100 clothing items. They also added new heist skins such as earpieces, the night vision goggles, and the rebreather. And just a couple other things. But of course, getting to the heist itself though, we had the Fleecer job, the prison break, the Humans Lab raid, the Series 8 funding, and the Pacific Standard job. So a total of 5 heists were actually released inside this one update. So before I rank it throughout all the other heist updates, I'm gonna rank it between all the 5 heists inside this one update just to see which one I think is the best. So out of the Fleecer job all the way to the Pacific Standard job, I played all these heists in the setups. So I think I'm gonna go with the Pacific Standard job because obviously a lot of people are waiting for us to rob a bank. I know in the Fleecer job that you do also rob a bank, but it's kind of boring since it's only one other person. I mean, it does make some good cash, but it actually isn't really that fun in my opinion. And also, you don't get a lot of money out of it compared to the Pacific Standard job. So out of all of them, I'll have to go Pacific Standard job. Prison break was also fun too. Humans Lab raid and Series A, they were alright, but I just definitely gotta go with the Pacific Standard when it comes to these 5 heists. We're gonna move on to the next heist though, which is the Doomsday heist, which was released in 2017, specifically December 12th, 2017. And this was actually a really good heist. I remember this day like it was yesterday when it released. It was such a good heist. When it comes to the preps though, yeah, I really didn't like the preps at all. They were very difficult in my opinion. I just didn't really like their preps. But nonetheless, it was a good update though and a good heist itself. Rockstar added 200 plus clothing items. They added some new tattoos and also some face paints. They also added a bunch of new weapons, 6 of them in total. They had the SNS pistol Mark II, the heavy revolver Mark II, the special carbine Mark II, the bullet rifle Mark II, the pump shotgun Mark II, the marksman rifle Mark II, and the double action revolver. These were great things that Rockstar added. They also had 30 new vehicles. It's probably one of the biggest updates with vehicles. I'm not going to go through all the vehicles, but definitely out of all the vehicles, probably the Deluxo, the Avenger, the Pariah, the Stormer, the Conjali. Those are probably the most popular. Of course, there are tons of other ones. If you guys want to see what everything was added, every single heist update, I will leave the Newswire down below if you guys want to see that for yourselves. Again, tons of new things were added. I'm just kind of skipping over. And of course, we got the facilities themselves that obviously start this update. Tons of new facilities. Moving into the heist preps itself. The preps were actually kind of easy for some of them, but others were difficult. All right, for obviously we had 3 acts in this heist. It was Act 1, 2, and 3, and Act 1 and 2 were all right when it comes to preps. Some of them were really annoying, and I feel like there was just no point of doing them. But other preps, they were just easy. All right, but when it comes to saving Agent 14, sometimes it would glitch. We had those freaking juggernauts just attacking us like crazy. And it was just wild. All right, and then when we had to escort ULP to the place or whatever he wanted to go, that was really annoying. We had like 30 helicopters on us. We had one of the slowest trucks. It had missiles and all, but it was definitely one of the slowest vehicles in the game. This was a great update though nonetheless, but just the preps, I feel like Rockstar could have made it a bit more just not so difficult. But it was a good heist though. I did like the heist finale itself. Don't get me wrong, kind of was annoying, especially on Act 3. Act 1 and 2 were easy. When it came to Act 3 though, and we had to go inside the facility part, that was really annoying. That's why this heist though, I only did it one time and that was it. I never repeated this heist. The only heist I ever started to repeat was actually the casino heist, and then also the Cayo Perico heist. When it comes to those other heists though, I'll repeat the first heist, the first 5 heists, Fleecer job and stuff. But when it comes to the Doomsday heist, that's just not my top heist to repeat. Alright, it's just not really a fun heist for me. It's a good update, but just not the the preps and stuff like that. The heist is alright, but it can get a little difficult and sometimes. Moving on though, we have the Diamond Casino Heist DLC, which released on December 12th, 2019. Again, definitely the best DLC, one of the best DLCs at least. Alright, they added tons of new things inside this update. Open wheel, they added new characters, they added over 230 pieces of clothing, they added new emotes, they added new collectibles, which was the 50 signal jammers, which is probably one of the worst honestly. But anyways, we had a new ceramic pistol, the new navy pistol, and the hazardous jerry can, which was really cool. They added new vehicles also, which were a total of 6, and out of all of them, I think the Garrote Fury is probably one of the popular ones. The Dick and Segoy was kind of popular. The Evade and Persuade tank, which was actually free I think on Christmas. They added 2 new open world race vehicles, which were really cool also. And probably out of all these vehicles though, you know, obviously I think the Garage Fury was probably one of the best. Not the fastest, but there's a lot of cool vehicles that Rockstar actually added into this update. Moving into the preps and the heist itself. Making money, don't get me wrong, back in 2019 and 2018, the best way was definitely the casino heist. Once all of us, you know, got used to it and how to do everything, this was the way to do it. I mean, this heist, I played it so many times. I can't even count. Maybe over like 200 times I did this casino heist. You know, I just did the preps and just kept playing over and over. With this heist though, like before the Cayo Perico Heist came out, like when I tell you, like I grinded like so much money. Everything I literally bought in the game was probably from the casino heist. And not only that, but before the Cayo Perico Heist update came out, like a couple days before it came out, like maybe like 5 days before it came out, I had like $200,000. I was like, yeah, ain't no way I'm starting this new update with that type of money. I grinded this heist day in and day out, like not even that much to be honest. It was kind of like only in the afternoon, and I made around $30 million with that. All right, 30 million like in 4 days in GTA. I feel like that's good enough, and you know I had enough for the new Cayo Perico Heist update, so I'm very proud of myself. Of course, they added tons of new things into this update, and this was definitely one of the best. The heist itself, it kind of was alright. I mean, I did like Bitcoin compared to Silent and Sneaky and the aggressive approach, but it was a really good update. I did really like that Rockstar added, you know, new approaches. And not only that, but if you guys ever really realize, throughout the 2015 heist all the way to the Cayo Perico Heist, Rockstar always makes it better. It makes like at least some big difference that's really different. They have more choices for us, so I like how Rockstar does that. And don't get me wrong, there was some times where it kind of glitched a lot, you know, in the heist and stuff like that, but nonetheless though, this was a really good heist update. And you know, I hope Rockstar just continues to, you know, just do good with the heists like this. All right, the Cayo Perico Heist is good too, and of course that is next with the new Cayo Perico Heist DLC released on December 15th, 2020, you know, just pretty much about a month ago actually. And Rockstar, you know, they really went crazy with this DLC. This was considered the biggest ever DLC to come to Grand Theft Auto Online, and it definitely was one of the biggest DLCs to come into GTA Online, the biggest honestly. And this update was probably my favorite heist out of all, where you know Rockstar added tons of collectibles such as the radio antennas and hidden caches. They added tons of new characters, they added new DJs, they added the music locker itself. They also added, you know, new radio stations, which was called FM, Still Slip in Los Santos, the music locker radio, which all released, by the way, if you guys didn't know. They also updated 2 pre-existing stations in GTA already. They also added over 110 clothing items. They added some new emotes, and they also added, you know, 20 plus new vehicles into this update. Which obviously not all of them have been released yet, but all of them have been leaked. If you guys want to see which ones have been leaked and you haven't seen them yet, the link will be in the description to that video. Out of all the vehicles that have been released in this update though, I think the Garage RSX was definitely like one of the most popular ones, since it was the only sports car to be released in this update. The Tour was also a really good one, because you know it was like a Stromberg MK2, also the Sparrow, because it was like a Buzzard MK2, so Rockstar definitely improved in that. The Nightmare stuff was kind of alright. You know, the Kosaka itself, the submarine that we used to start the heist, of course that was a great vehicle, very expensive though. And of course, out of my favorite one though, I think I'm gonna have to say the Dinko Vito Modern, or the classic. The go-kart is just amazing. Rockstar never added something like this, so I really love that they added this. They also added 3 new weapons, which was the military rifle, the combat shotgun, and the Perico pistol. And I do like how, you know, for the combat shotgun and Perico pistol, Rockstar made it so that you have to kind of get it yourself, and you know, trust not available like in the store like that. So Rockstar made it a bit difficult to get it, but it was actually cool how they did it. If you guys don't know how to get those already, I will leave a link in the description for the video I made on that. Moving into the heist itself though, it's amazing. It's a great heist. All right, look, the casino heist and the Cayo Perico Heist are pretty much kind of the same. You know, when it comes to just, you know, the preps, they're kind of the exact same. Rockstar really just, you know, took it from the casino heist and put it to Cayo Perico Heist. The thing is, the Cayo Perico Heist just has way less preps to do compared to the casino heist, and also you could just do these preps a bit more faster. So if you want to make money in this game, this is definitely the best way. Again, if you guys want to know exactly how to make money in the Cayo Perico Heist, link will be in the description for a video I also made on that if you guys want to know. But yeah, the Cayo Perico Heist though is really good when it comes to the preps. It definitely isn't that difficult, but the heist itself, the Cayo Perico Heist, is definitely a very fun heist. That's the thing about this. The casino heist was fun, but it was kind of repetitive. But the thing is, when it comes to this heist is actually kind of fun. There's actually like, it's just, I don't know, it just feels different in my opinion. I feel like you're actually having fun when you're doing this heist compared to the casino heist. They're just kind of like, you know, you do the thing, you finish, whatever. But this actually feels like it's really fun. You know, you have the whole island to yourself. You don't have a time limit. It just feels more relaxing in my opinion. You know, Rockstar also added, you know, like the secondary targets sometimes spawn and stuff like that, the primary targets. And they also added in one of the best characters in GTA Online, which was Pavel. You know, definitely one of the most chillest and most funniest characters Rockstar has added. But now that we've gone through every single heist that released in GTA Online, so in my opinion, I think that the Cayo Perico Heist is definitely the best DLC to release in GTA Online, just because, you know, the preps are so fast and the heist is actually really fun. Don't get me wrong, the casino heist is great too, the heist update and the Doomsday Heists are fun too, but when it just comes to the game, you don't want it to just be repetitive and grinding. You want something that feels like it's fresh, you know? And you know, I know this just came out, but I think this is definitely one of the best DLCs that Rockstar has added. You know, a lot of people can agree with me too. Definitely the best DLC Rockstar added, and it's really fun. The preps were simple, and you know, of course, the things that they add into this update, making that, you know, actually was the biggest update Rockstar ever released. I'm also gonna rank these heists from best to worst. So the best heist out of them all was actually the Cayo Perico Heist, and then after that we have the casino heist, the Doomsday Heist, and the heist update. And I know that's kind of just going them in order. The thing is, Rockstar just improves a lot with these heists. You know, they go from worst to best. You know, they always improve in every single heist update they release, and I really do appreciate that. And hopefully Rockstar just continues to do awesome in these heists. Rockstar becomes very successful with these heists in their company, of course, and I hope that they continue to, you know, do these heists and stuff. I really do like these heists, and it just adds a lot of fun into the game. And we'll just have to see whatever is the next update that Rockstar does release, so it should be coming in about March, or maybe even just the summer, I don't know, but we'll have to see whenever. But again, out of all the heists though, my favorite is the Cayo Perico Heist. If you guys have, you know, agree with me or you guys disagree with me, leave a comment below. I want to know. But that's all for this video. Hope you guys did enjoy this video of me ranking the heists from best to worst in GTA Online. If you guys want more videos like this, please drop a like and subscribe and comment down. All right, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.